You have to hate your sin. For the longest of time, I saw nothing but rules to follow while walking with God. I never truly hated my sin. I dwelled in it, said sorry, but walked right back into my sin all over again, not truly understanding what sin is and the weight it holds. In Hebrew, sin means to miss the mark of a goal or a design. God the Father created everything with a sole purpose and plan. It is said that God made man in his image. He has given humans dominion over all creation. But with all of that, God created man and woman to be in relationship and communion with one another, and all the more communion with God. Just look within yourselves. You have the innate desire for friendships, relationships, to receive and give love. This was a part of God's original design for us all, to love one another and to love and worship Him. But with that, God gave us all a free will. Without free will, there will be no love. There will be no choice to love or hate someone. There will be no choice to give or to take. There will be no sincere love. But since there is a choice, the ability to do wrong is present. And from the beginning of time, humans has chosen to rebel against God, to go against the design and nature of God. Humans have chosen to miss the mark. But what does this mean? If God's plan was originally for us all to have free will, love one another, and love Him, why are there so many sins? Why is sin so bad?
Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins.
In this same way, this tells us that love covers all sins. The rejection of love can be the beginning of many sins. Rebelling against love leads to adultery, murder, envy, wrath, vengeance, injustice, unforgiveness, and the list can go on. The rejection of God's love, the rejection of God's goodness, the rejection of God's holiness is the beginning of a multitude of sins. The rejection of God's plan and original design brings sin. Gluttony is a sin because God's plan was intended for all of us to have good health. Lust defiles, degrades, and renders another person to a mere object, which God designed us all not to be. We have a spirit, a mind, a conscience, a free will. We're all made in the image of God, and lust rejects that. God is described to be good, loving, justice, the life, and merciful. However, sin isn't. Sin isn't just rejection to God's law, but in its very nature, it is rejection to who God is. With sin, there are consequences, and we see that in our day-to-day lives. Sin comes with departure from God. Sin makes us distant from God. Sin breaks down that relationship, that connection, that communion with God. Sin is evil. Sin is our enemy, and it's within all of us. We have to hate our sin. We have to reject and deny the flesh that gives in so easily to sin. Because we serve a gracious, majestic, holy, and merciful God, He has given us a way out from our sinful nature. God brings His good justice, but also His mercy and grace through Jesus Christ. Since sin has consequences, since the choice of sin leads to death, Jesus Christ bears that for us. He is the Lamb and the sacrifice for our consequences.
God Himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son.
Jesus Christ gives us mercy, grace, and forgiveness of our sinful actions, but as well as fulfill God's justice in not letting evil, not letting sin win. Because of that gracious blood, it requires us even more to thank God, to deny our flesh, to walk away from our evil deeds, our worldly desires, and to do our best to live a holy life. a fruitful life, a life without sin, and a life that brings us closer to Christ.
Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it. What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Or what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? For the Son of Man is going to come in his Father's glory with his angels, and then he will reward each person according to what they have done.